Hey, what's going guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Gun Cards in TCG Card Shop Simulator. Today we're just going to be continuing the tutorial tasks as well as general running of the shop. Since we've got a stinker, let's get this prepared. Right before I started the recording, I went ahead and got a few boxes and restocked a few things. As you can see, I got the card table set up. I'm just selling some of the cheapest cards that I have for it, and I'm selling them as high as I can get them. Just like with the items you place from the shop or the stock ordering, uh, the cards on the card table have a limit on how high you can set their price before people won't buy them. So you got to be careful with that. I was actually kind of distracted and talking to y'all. Oh, that's why I accidentally almost gave her what she paid for. Alright, while we're waiting on some people to come in, let's see if we can't get anything good from a few polls. And like I said, we are not doing trades, so I will not have anyone come up to the counter to do card trades. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to the card shop. Now, you will note if you play this game that there will be instances where you're just not going to have a lot of people coming in. That's RNG on the time of the day, your level, and how full your shop already is. Sometimes you're just not going to have anyone coming in. That one guy bought 2 cards, but it's only registering that one was sold, so let's see if it's... Oh, no, it updated then. I guess that was just a slight bug of it not registering. Alright, someone come play with this guy, please. Looks like I need to restock my basic cards, which is a good problem to have. I will note that one thing I forgot to do before I started the day is I forgot to check the prices on everything. It's always a good idea, especially when you're doing the more basic of the tournaments, to check your prices every day, because they will randomly change. There's no preset on what is or isn't going to go up or down. And since I'm at least level 5, I think I should be safe to go ahead and add a second table. Wow. I moved them so they can have the table and they sit separately. That's a face palm if I've ever had one. Alright. And like I said in the previous video, you're not always going to get a lot of good cards in the basic card pack. They're going to be your chump change 5 to 25-cent cards. You will get some that are better in rarity, and those will be worth something, but it still won't be a lot. Ooh. See, foil gold edition, that's a nice pull. $60 card, almost 70. Very nice pull. But the majority of your cards, you're not going to get very much return on. Alright, guy, decide what you want to do. Alright, while everything's working, I'm going to go ahead and just continue opening these card packs and we'll see what we get. I did note that we got at least a $5 card in one of those, and that Tetron was a $4. Again, unless the card's over a certain price, the game's not going to pause in me rushing through the card packs. Like I said. Alright. You have your day, sir? Nice. 13 bucks between 2 people. Oh, come on. I may have a 6-cent card price too high, being at 25 cents. And when you go to set the price, if you're doing just a like nickel or dime pricing like that, make sure you actually put the decimal before you start typing your numbers, because it will think you're just doing a dollar amount if you don't. Ooh, $12 card. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, I really actually do hate putting cards as just nickel or dime pricing, because of the fact that it can cause you to have to, excuse me, shell out odd change. Like that. I should not have had to fiddle with all that change just for his sell. I'm wondering why it's not registering that I have sold cards, because there are cards being sold. I'm wondering if the game's recognition is off. Day's already almost over, and there ain't been much sales. I've had some people come in and play on the tables, which is great, but we can't continue with the shop's tutorial until we get more people to sell. But unfortunately, if the game doesn't keep track that I have sold cards, then it'll be a little more difficult. Because I've sold one, two, three. I've sold at least 4 cards. Because I know I've replaced one of the Lil Pups with another card. And then there's the 3 uh, birds. There's the Sunflork that I replaced. Can I do a TCG grading right now? Let's do this one. This one. This one. And this one. We'll do that. We'll do a week-long check. Hopefully some of those cards will actually bear fruit on being good cards to sell. I'm wondering if the game's not recognizing me selling cards because it's the same card. Hey, big spender, big spender. I don't even care that you made me give you so much change back. Alright, looks like we'll finally actually get one more sale. Alright, there we go. End the shop day. In the morning, when I start the next day, I will restock the shelves. I will look over the card table and go ahead and continue selling chump cards. And then we will work from there. I'm not too sure what was going on with the game not registering the fact that I had sold cards. That could just be a minor bug that can be easily patched. That being said, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all for joining us at Gundam Cards. Y'all have a good day.